I think people are drawn to go hill walking in Scotland almost for the magic of the place. When you stand on the top of a mountain and you look out at a landscape and you can see for miles and you've made the hard effort of getting yourself to the top of the mountain, there's an amazing satisfaction in that. Once you become more comfortable in the outdoors, you can then start to make your own decisions, your own detours, and add to your day. So in Scotland we've got a variety of words that you might not see in other places that help describe the landscape around us. A very commonly used word is loch. So a loch is a body of water. It might be fresh water, but it could also be the sea. And then of course within the glens you'll have a river, an avine, and you've got all the burns, or alts in Gaelic, will run into that river. And in Scotland you've got dozens of different words to use to describe the mountains. Bain in Gaelic, ben in Scots, which is a word for a big mountain usually. But if it's not a bain, it might be a knoch, a hill. It could be a sgwr, which would be a pointed hill. Using these words adds to the uniqueness of a place. You can see from where people live in the Highlands and Islands that that's been strongly influenced just by the landscape. Towns and villages, for example, just travelling between them, the connections that they have to each other. Where people live, the culture, and often the jobs has been reflected by the landscape around us. As well as the communities that are in and from the Highlands, you get a lot of people moving here for the great outdoors, for the nature that they can find around them. Although our landscapes might not be totally wild and are not the wilderness you'll find in other parts of the world, because everywhere in Scotland has been lived in or managed at some point by humans, the feeling of wildness that you can get, that's what draws a lot of people to Scotland.
For me, Culbin triggers a sense of curiosity to explore a place and kind of uncover things. Humans kind of figured out how to resecure the landscape. Bit by bit, this forest grew and secured the sand. Over time allows humans to go back in there and explore this amazing history and the buildings buried there, revisiting it each season and seeing how the forest is growing and evolving into the future and sort of breathe life into the land again.
There's pretty much no better way to lift my mood than to go for a day hill walking in Scotland. What I really like to do is give myself some freedom. I know where I'm going to start, I know where I'm going to finish. Part of the magic is I don't exactly know what's going to happen in the middle. It's often how you find these little hidden gems that you wouldn't otherwise know about.